Look at all this loot! DJ, none for you! Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and I am a shameless fan of getting free stuff, especially free, weird blasters. What we have here is the latest offering from BewBlasters.com. Link will be in the description, of course. And this is a nifty, gimmicky gizmo. It's got some problems, which we will talk about, but it's pretty neat. This is their folding FMG 9. It says there, SMG, Eagle. I don't know what it's actually called, but it's got some neat iconography on it. And as you may have guessed, as I mentioned, it's a folding blaster. You pull back on the priming handle, and it pops out. And unlike the Rebel one, which is a 4-shot smart AR, this one actually takes a magazine. Unfortunately, and here's one of the flaws, it's well, I don't know if you consider it a flaw. You might consider it an awesome feature. It is shell ejecting. It uses tiny shells. I can get the bag open, which apparently I cannot. There we go. Tiny shells, and then even tinier darts. These are similar to the darts from the Winchester I reviewed from them, though they are not quite the same, and these are not the same shells, but tiny little darts. They are very hard plastic headed darts and dome tipped. I would not recommend shooting these at anyone, especially if they're not wearing eye pro, but I just wouldn't shoot them at someone in general. But it all goes into the magazine, goes into the blaster, prime it using the priming handle on the left side, and blamity! It goes kablam. And then when you prime it again, it ejects the shell. So that's nifty. Other flaw, of course, no orange tip. It does come with this barrel that you can put on after it has deployed. And you could obviously paint that orange if you really needed to. You can... I don't know if you can store this in the blaster. I kind of doubt it. But it's nifty. To refold it, there's a button back here you press that collapses this. You raise this bit back here, and then the stock will fold, and then you have to fold in this spring-loaded kind of foregrippy looking thing. And it all... Stop it! Fold, you wretch! There we go. Now it has folded. Now, the carry handle and flashlight up there are nifty. The flashlight does have an ambidextrous switch. You can reach the switch on either side. It's not a particularly powerful flashlight, but it's there and it's nifty. But it does rather give away the whole this is a folded blaster look. But interestingly enough, they are in fact rail attachments. And they come off easily enough, and then you just have this little block o' blaster that opens up. Kinda nifty, I think. Let's take it to the range and see how it performs. I'm actually kind of curious to see how well it does. I don't suspect it's going to be great, but you never know. So, to the range! Right, I'm here on the range with the foldy MacGuffin. Pretty snazzy. We're gonna see how well it fires. That's way better than I expected. It's got some range. Got no accuracy. I got a hit! Oh! Oh, that one was almost in. And round's complete. That actually shoots farther than I expected. Not much past 25, 30 feet, but I wasn't expecting it to get even that much. So, yeah, I did get one hit. I'll take it. The darts are all over the place, but, interesting. Let's go talk about it some more. Right. Well, that performed actually better than I expected. Still not, obviously, terribly impressive. It can barely hit the 25, but there might be some mod potential. I doubt there'd be a whole lot, given that the the only real barrel is the shell. I'm sure somebody is going to ask, well, what if you get rid of the shell and just put regular darts in it? Well, you would have to cut them down significantly. You'd have about a 2/5 dart. And that would fit in the magazine, but I tried putting it in there. It would feed, but it just jams, and I doubt you would be able to modify it enough to have enough power to clear that barrel. But you might be able to. It's entirely possible, because it does have a metal, it does appear to have a metal barrel, and it is, appears to be half-inch inside diameter, so maybe if somehow you could get enough power in there, you might have to lose the folding feature to put something more powerful in there. But maybe if you really wanted to fire a tiny dart, you probably could. I suspect this has a more of a place in things like LARP or cosplay or things like that, as opposed to any kind of competitive Nerf. Obviously, you wouldn't want to use these darts because it's a hard plastic head, and domed and smaller than usual, so even more terrifying. And obviously, the lack of an orange tip. One thing I thought was interesting, and maybe I'm missing it and someone out there who knows better than me can explain it. When you fold it, there is still an opening for the barrel, which would suggest that there is a way to fire it while it's folded. But for the life of me, I could not find any way to release the catch, because you could chamber a dart before you folded it and it would have a shell in the chamber, but I was not able to find anything externally, any button, any lever, any trick that would allow you to release the catch while it's folded, which makes it strange that they would have that opening there. So I don't know, maybe it's just a cosmetic thing that they chose to do. Very weird. Anyway, it's a neat feature. I mean, the folding action is really impressive, given that it has a magazine in it. That I thought was pretty cool. And it is spring-loaded, so it does pop itself out. We haven't, obviously you have the Rebel kind of purse blasters is the closest thing that existed to this in the Nerf world. But this one's magazine fed, and it's neat. I kind of dig it, but not something I'm going to use at any of my Nerf wars, and the only place I could even vaguely think of something like this being useful would be Afterworlds. But then you run into the problem of the ammo not being standard and not being safe. So, I don't know. Kind of weird. But there it is. It did have better performance than I expected. So maybe there is some potential there. Maybe someone out there will find a use for it. Here it is. Here is the thing. Here's flingity, poppity, nifty, gizmo, link, description. If you're looking for something like this, here it is. Thank you for watching.